G'day, this is Charlie and I'm coming to you with your daily dose of business inspiration. Topic number 218, the power of visualization. Won't be called that by the time it goes up on the web, but that's what we're calling it today. I had initially thought when I put this up as a topic to do, I was actually going to talk more about visualization, as in visualizing your success and visualizing your business processes and all those sorts of things. And then I did a little bit of research and I found, this is an interesting topic. I am going to go a slightly different way. I'm actually going to talk about visualizing information to help reduce the cognitive load. Now, you saw me thinking about how I was going to say that. So how to reduce the pressure on your brain. And this actually really appealed to me because I am a very visual person when it comes to learning, very visual learner. In fact, I think I'm called a kinesthetic learner. I have to see it, I have to do it, I have to hear it, I have to feel it, I have to touch it. I just whole body learning. That's the way I learn. But it's no use just talking to me, and it's no use just giving me words on the paper and expecting me to get it. I actually need to see pictures. I need to see things in pictures. So I need to visualize it. And that's where we're going today. Visualization and how it can reduce the cognitive load on people. So visualization can significantly enhance your cognitive processing being using your brain, by aligning data presentation with how our brains naturally process information. What that means is that a lot of us think in pictures. A lot of us think visually. You don't say a word to us and we think of that word. Occasionally we might, but if someone was to say to you red, you don't think the word R-E-D, red. You think of the color. You get that color in your mind. Almost guarantee it. So the visualization in this respect helps us think better, helps us improve our thoughts better. I've only going to hit a couple of points here. There was so much to go into, but there was a couple here that I thought were really good. One of them is enhancing comprehension and reducing errors by using cognitive fit therapy. Now, what that means is cognitive fit is an idea that the way information is presented should match how our brain naturally thinks about it. When there's a good match or fit, you understand the information more easily and you make fewer mistakes. So cognitive fit theory is what I'm going to touch on very quickly. I'm not a psychologist. I have just found this information. I found it absolutely fascinating, and so much of it actually resonated with me. It hit me in that, yeah, this makes sense because it's how I think. It's how I process information. When information is presented in a way that aligns with your expectations or mental patterns, it's easier to grasp and it's quicker to grasp. For example, most people expect higher numbers to mean better results, like more sales or higher profits. When visualizations match these expectations, such as using a rising bar graph to show increasing profits, it makes it easier for you to comprehend what you're looking at. Okay, now I'm not using pictures here, so you're probably having a little bit of trouble. But if you imagine I'm talking about the way a business has grown over the last 3 quarters, and I've got my graph up on the screen. I said we started here, we've gone to here, and now we're here. And it rises as we go through it. So you can see it. As things increase, the line goes up so you can see it. A practical business example would be a business dashboard that uses colors to show performance. Green means things are going well, red means there are problems. Color coding aligns with common association: green, good, red, bad, allowing you to quickly understand what is going on without having to dig through a lot of details. So rather than, and this is what I say to so many people when they give me reams and reams of paper with data on it, it's like, what do I need to know from this? I'm not going to read through all of this just to try and find the critical points. What is it you need me to take from this? By all means, give me the data so I can go and research it later. But if you want me to make a decision now, I need to know the salient points. Dot point it, give me pictures. I don't care. Use crayon on a piece of paper and give me the information. So, and once I see that information laid out like that, okay, that makes sense. I might then question it. I might then say, this point here, how did you come to it? Which section of this document do I need to go and look at? And they can point me at that section of the document. Drive some of my more academic friends crazy because they like to know all the information before they, and all the detail and all the nitty gritty before they make a decision. Me, that's not the way I work. I need it simple, very simple, please. The other thing that visualization in this respect can help with is decision making. It supports your decision making process. So in simple terms, visualization helps you make better decisions by making information stand out and make it easier to explore, which is just exactly what I was just saying. When you can see patterns and exceptions in the data, it becomes clearer what actions you need to take. Why is it important? Decision making often involves sorting through a lot of information to find out what really matters. It's exactly what I just said. Don't give me reams of paper and expect me to find out what really matters. I'm going to try and understand it all, and I will draw the wrong inferences without a doubt. Visualization tools can highlight key insights like trends or outliers that might be hard to spot in raw data or spreadsheets. So let's have a look at some things here. It's interactive exploration is important. Visual tools that let you play with data, like zooming in on specific time periods, filtering to see only certain types of information, being able to compare certain types of information to other certain types of information. This all helps you understand what's really going on and allows you to explore different scenarios and outcomes without needing to analyze complex data sets manually. So we need tool sets as business managers and owners and people who run businesses and lead teams. We need to be able to see the data in quick and easy terms. Yeah, we can sit down and go through it. I'm not dumb. I can sit down and read all that stuff. But do we have 2 or 3 days for me to go through it and analyze it and draw my own inferences? Or is there a way that you can give me that data that lets me make that decision in an hour or 2, perhaps? A practical example is a retail business. They might use a dashboard to quickly spot which products are selling well and which aren't. By seeing a graph that shows a spike in sales for one product and a drop for another, a manager can decide to stock more of the popular product and consider promotions for the slower one. I have so many good examples of that. When I ran my retail stores, we had retail DVD stores. We would have DVDs on the shelf. Some of them would be there for months and months and months, but I wouldn't realize it because I'm not on the floor every day and I don't remember when that one came in, and we had so much stock coming in and out of the store, it wasn't funny. But I did realize that our shelves were getting fuller with more and more product that was coming in, more releases that were coming, more sales that were happening. Our shelves were getting fuller. Our stock on hand was getting higher, and I wasn't sure what I needed to be ordering, where I needed to be putting my cash flow money into to get me the best result for my business. So I exported the point of sale database. I threw it into Excel. I know I was a brave woman. And I did some analysis and I looked at how many of each unit was sold over a period of time. I then compared that by the month, by the quarter, by the half year, by the year, and I worked out which were my evergreen products. I had evergreen, believe it or not, in the commercial DVD store, I had evergreen products, things that people would just come in and buy. You'd think it sold to everyone that you could, and they would still be coming in and asking for it. had evergreen products. I had products that in one store did not move at all. I managed 4 stores at one point. In one store, they did not move at all. In another store, I couldn't keep them on the shelves enough. And then in that other store where that product was moving really well, they had slow products that I couldn't get in my other stores. So I ended up initiating some store transfers and moving my stock around. And eventually my stocking levels came back down to a manageable level. And every time a sale would come out, I would run that same process against the sale catalog, against what I had on the shelf, what I needed to bring in, work it all out. And yeah, it was great. It was really good. And just being able to visualize those numbers in a way that made sense allowed me to do it. So visualization tools, what do they call them? Supporting decision making. Visualization tools to support the decision making made such a difference to me. So rather than talking today about visualization and how you need to visualize your process and everything you're going to do, I want to talk about how you visualize the data within your business, how you visualize the information within your business to make it easy on you to make the decisions that need to be made. What are you using? Do you have tools that you can use? Can you create tools? I know a lot of CRMs provide those tools to you. Do you know how to use them? Do you know what that data represents? If not, maybe it's time to learn what those tools are and how to use them. Maybe it's time to take half a day out or a day out to go through and do a training course on your CRM or the tools that you have, because it's going to help you in the long run. And anything that takes some of that pressure off your brain so that you can run your business better has got to be a good thing, don't you think? What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave some comments wherever you're watching or listening to this. I will respond to them. You can always come across to my locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com, and join the conversation there. If you are listening to this anywhere where you or watching this, anywhere where you can leave a review, I would love a review. It does help people decide whether they want to listen to me rabbit on or not. Please remember also to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop the next piece of content. We are all very busy. It's very hard to keep in mind that you've got to go and listen to Charly's new episode. It must be out today. Wouldn't it be great if it just showed up in your notifications on your phone and you could say, yep, I want to listen to that today. I want to listen to that right now. That would be great, guys. Tomorrow we are talking about adaptation tomorrow. Topic 219. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.